Mitchell fading back to his own end. The Bruins with 2 shots in the first power play. Zaka to Letary. And battle for the cutback and let Letary scrapes it around. Zaka settles it. Mitchell. An aggressive penalty kill. Across it goes. Yogi Hardy. Scoots to the hash marks. Bustamila. Rolled it to Zaka. It's cubed. Mitchell keeps it in. Letary. Who's open? Can the Bruins sort it out? Yogi Hardy. Up top, chased. And it's gloved down. The Bruins trying to kick it to the circle. Across. Centered. And it never got to Bustamila. It's cleared. All teams changing their special teams units. Half a minute to go on the Kulikov penalty. Zaka races in to the dock. Bobrovsky a check save, and the rebound bounces to Boquist. Couldn't get it out. Reverse hit by Letary. This puck stays in. Kick to Middlestat. Zaka on a play off the wall. The stick check. 5 seconds left on the Kulikov penalty. Laura around one check. Gets by Sturman in the slot. Backhands it to the corner. Going back at full strength. So the Bruins unable to spur the game with a man advantage. They trail it 1-0. Beecher with a check on a Boquist. Bounce behind Swayman. Here's Laura. Long feed up the middle. Can't.
All right, so the Panthers killed off Boston 30th in the NHL on the power play, 15%. Nothing doing on that one. Panthers with a 1-0 lead here, period number 2 in Boston. Let's step aside when we come back. Underway in Winnipeg, and what a goaltending matchup it is tonight.
What's up? I am a big wrestling fan. Wow, that's a tough one, TB. I love you too. When words form, when no one listens anymore, words form. Turn off the TV. I can't concentrate. TB, I'm stumped. I love you too, man. I hope you love me enough to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm still riding high last night off of the AEW Legends Night at the Comedy Store. Just look at my Instagram page. I conducted some business. I pitched MVP that I should be the first white member of the Hurt Syndicate. He didn't shoot it down. Oh, Love Gun. I'm sorry, baby. I really love you, baby. I know what you've got. Let's get together. We can get hot. No more tomorrow, baby. Time is today. Girl, I can make you feel okay. By the way, I will be driving to Fresno tomorrow. I will be in attendance at AEW Dynamite. I'm told something's going down. Vernon, there's no need to say yay 7 times. Vernon, you're out of here, you fucking loser. I'm not messing around tonight. I always thought Love Gun was a song about a water pistol until I heard Paul Stanley do the intro. And then I kind of put it together. What are the first names of my, what's the first letters of my name? EA Sports. It's in the game. Hit the like and subscribe button. What are you guys discussing today? We're talking about anything, man. We're talking about wrestling. We're talking about comedy. We're talking about exposing pedophiles in stand-up comedy. Yeah, I'm not buying tickets to Jane Simmons. Well, they've already made an action figure of me, baby doll. And Jordan was with me when I got this. the official Earl Skakel. Look at that, man. I mean, it's fucking laser cut, baby. Look at that jawbone. Sorry, my hair is not coiffed. I just woke up, to be completely honest with you. It's the benefit of being a stand-up comedy. We don't talk about Eurovision in here. Yeah, what a surprise it went out of business when a white supremacist lead singer can't hold down a strip club. You know he's got bad business sense. You know, I mean, you think strip club and Pantera would do pretty good. I mean, strip clubs, if they're done correctly, will never go out of business. I mean, I went to one the other night after my set at the Comedy Store. An audience member was like, "You're really funny. Let me take you to the strip club." And I'm like, "It's not my thing, dude. It's just, I've been there, I've done that." And he begged me to go. So I went to the Body Shop on Sunset, and my God, I've never seen a room so crowded. So many fucking losers in there. I don't think I'll go back for another 20 years. Earl, what kind of business would you loan your name to in LA? The Earl Skakel Comedy Club, the Earl Skakel Weenie Factory. It'd be a hot dog. Hold on, I got my neighbor coming in to get a package. I must coordinate with my neighbor. Hold on here, guys. I don't have a producer, so I gotta do this stuff by myself. Earl Skakel tanning beds. Listen, I'd have the Earl Skakel gay bar. Like, I don't, money's money. You know how much money a bar makes? You buy, if you buy, like, take a Red Bull. Take this can of Rockstar. Now, they don't sell energy drinks this big in a bar, but, let's say they did. This can, you can buy 7-Eleven 2 for $3 at 7-Eleven. So $1.50 a can. Now, wholesale, it's probably literally $1 a can. And you could sell this at a bar for $8 to $10. So that's that's insane markups. And a Jack and Coke. I don't drink, so I don't know what a Jack and Coke costs, but I'll assume it's $10. But I'll assume the actual glass of Jack and Coke you're buying costs the bar maybe $2. So it's just the markups in bars are just crazy. Brickster, no need to ask the question twice. Yeah, 100%. I am familiar with the Artie Lang Joe Buck thing, but it's been a minute. What up, Lois? Or have you had Steak and Shake since they changed their oil? It's funny. I just had Steak and Shake. I had a burger, but I didn't have the fries. It was pretty good. But even a beer at a bar is, what, $5 to $10. That beer probably costs the bar $1. So, yeah, I mean, there's no way you could. I think once the Olympic Auditorium, yes, was famous for wrestling, but they really made their bones on the Mexican, like, lightweight and middleweight boxing, and those crowds got If there was a decision they didn't like, that's why they, I think, stopped selling bottles. Well, I wear different kinds of leather jackets. You know, the one with the white shoulders, that's an All Saints jacket. And most of the others are John Varvatos. Thank you very much. We don't do the gay stuff in here, Big D Bob. Sorry, man. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm gonna wear. I think I'll buy a Big Bill shirt at the merch table. Do you have a red Michael Jackson jacket? No, it's a little too gaudy for me. I like to be understated. The Earl Syndicate. That's pretty fucking funny. See, you guys every now and then have good ideas. We heard people. We heard people. By the way, go on my Instagram and you can see pictures of me with MVP, RJ, the legend of RJ City, and my AEW crush, the great Harley Cameron. Feel the wrath. It was an awesome night. I was not performing last night, but they were still in town. And we had a great night at the Comedy Store. Well, no, it wasn't a MVP problem. It was someone being late an hour and a half. Yes, RJ City is the best. She would have. What up, Johnny Lamb? But go on my Instagram, you'll see a great picture of me and Harley Cameron. Unfortunately, she is taken. All the good ones are taken, like Ian Hunter said. That's a great song, by the way. I did not meet MJF or Will Ospreay, but I probably will meet them tomorrow in Fresno. I will be making the 3.5-hour drive to Fresno. And I believe I will be going to dinner with a few people tomorrow after the show. I can only imagine what the late night dining is like in Fresno. I mean, you know, what can you do? The Pooch is, do you do comedy? Not really. Pooch, you know, Sunday, I got to be honest with you, I said it yesterday. I thought that me and Gail were going to have to make a decision. But today she's fine. Took her for an hour walk. So, you know, unfortunately, she's at the point where she'll have good days and bad days. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to stream in Fresno, but I think the people in AEW make money. We don't do all caps in here, Ed. That's reserved for one person. Y&T or Striper. I mean, both great bands. I mean, I guess... no, but your mom did, Ed. Come on, man. I mean, be funny, will you? Fuck, man. You do wrestling? No, I just like to watch it. I don't do it. Tell them you are media. Just say boom. Yeah, I told. Oh shit! Here we go. Here we go. The only person who can do all caps. You're out of here, Ed. You unfunny fuck. God damn, dude. Like, be funny, Ed. Did you introduce Jeff Lifshitz to the AEW wrestlers? No, way too old. Way too old. So, you know, you always know how to get me going. Lifshitz. What a proper name. Tony Khan owns AEW, and his brother owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if you're gonna, you got to be funny in here. I know, you know. What up? Oh shit, Jake Hudson in the house. What up? Yeah, like I said, SCB. Thank you guys for listening to caring about Lois, but well, that's not really a brag, Jake. You've got like 3 people on Patreon, so but my Patreon is back. I am going to start putting, I don't know if I should do it every week or every other week, full sets on my Patreon page from the Comedy Store. They will range from 30-minute to 1-hour sets. I don't know if Putin will do that. Cinderella or Bon Jovi. I mean, Bon Jovi definitely had the better career and probably more hits, but I love me some Cinderella. There's the Earl sign. I want to get my money's worth. You know, I paid fucking $500 for this thing. Only one paid. It's Tom Myers. Well, you know, one's better than none. I mean, you know, it's you know, what is it? $5? Yeah, I don't really do podcasts anymore, Jake. Unfortunately, I'm too busy doing this shit. But I wish you well in the podcasting world. Ed, you're gone, man. You're literally the most unfunny person I've ever seen in my life. Like, and that's saying something. You're gone, baby. I'm sorry. I can't. If you're gonna be in here, you got to be funny. If you're gonna like, I can't. He was 0 for 4 in the span of about 3 minutes. We don't pray for people to get freed in here. That's go to Ray DeVito's stream for that. Do you wish that WCW still exists from back to the? I mean, thank you, Jake Hudson, very much. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, it's always, you know, wrestling's always better when there's competition, you know. I mean, I don't even know if I would say AEW is competition for WWE, but it's good that wrestlers certainly have an option. I mean, if you look at, I mean, WWE has a full roster, so you know, where the hell would Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay be in that roster if there was only one company? Where would someone like Harley Cameron be? You know, who's like week by week she's getting better, and like she started off kind of as a jobber, and now people are rooting for her to win. Where would the Outrunners be? They wouldn't even be on NXT. So it's good that there's competition. So yeah, Glow. We don't do all caps in here, Kelvin. That's only reserved for Peter Chicken Man Brennan. What do you think of Lex Luger going into the Hall of Fame? He's going into the Hall of Fame with Michelle McCool and Triple H. I mean, Michelle McCool. How the hell is Kamala not in? And Michelle McCool is in? Like, what? I mean, Triple H obviously should be in. I mean, Luger should have been in a long time ago. Sid should be in. I mean, how the hell is this? I mean, I know it's fake wrestling, but how the hell is Sid not in the Hall of Fame before Michelle McCool? I mean, who was more important to the business? So I've never done stand up in the UK, but I've yeah, what? What are you talking about, Jordan? You think Leslie found out you're friendly with us Brennans? I mean, I was sabotaged, and I was bummed out. No, you may not be a mod. So I mean, China should be in the. What up, Frenchie? I mean, a lot of people should be in the Hall of Fame, and like you know, it's hard to get. All right. Well, I tell you what, Max, you can't be a mod, but what you can be is put in timeout. You fucking goof. I mean, it's really too early to be in the stream and deal with this amount of fucking idiots. Well, ask your mom if I'm single, Angel. Hello. Yes. Or, you know, there's an exception to the all caps rule. And for those of you who don't know, what up, ACDC? For those of you, DJ Metcalf, baby. Jimmy Cornette needs to be in the hall, 100%. William Zoom in the house. I'm gonna start. I might start deleting mods. You know, I'm in that mood right now. I'm not fucking around anymore. Never has to be a mod. You'll never get a mod asking for it. Or will you give a mod when he wants to? See, Hudson gets it. Okay. No all caps, but you know what? You call me the F word, I guarantee you I get more puss than you do. Trust me on that one. Uh, Jesus, you guys really want to be mods? No way. I've got the best mods in the business. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're kind of doing it backwards in Pittsburgh. I would keep Pickens, man. I would sit down Pickens and Metcalf and go, can you guys play together? Because if you can, we're going to win a Super Bowl. Uh, yes, they are okay for that. And you can also, any Jeff Ross um, uh, zingers can be all caps. But other than that, no. Um, who knows what's going on? Life, baby. Antonio Brown is available, 100%. Maybe we can get Le'Veon Bell, Bam Morris, and Barry Foster back in the Berg. Um, maybe you can go to the WrestleMania events in Vegas. You can drive over like you did for. No, I'm not. I'm not driving to Vegas. You could offer me front row. I mean, there is a collision in Vegas this weekend, but I'm not going to drive to it. I will be in Fresno tomorrow for AEW. I call everyone baby. If you don't like it, leave the stream. I'm in no mood for this shit tonight. I'm in too good of a mood. It's my stream. I'll do what I want. I don't really eat fast food, to be honest with you. So I don't. I mean, Chick-fil-A. I guess the chicken sandwich. It's not like the healthiest thing for you, but um, um, I mean, I want to pitch Tony a few things. I'm gonna miss Kookaburra for AEW wrestling. I'll just do Kookaburra next week. It'll be there. What up, Chris Mack, Johnny Lamb? Yeah, Pert Burkins has not been seen since the infamous $300 super chat day. Um, so I probably saved his money, honey. Uh, so you got it, the dude. The dude gets it. You guys get the vibe of this stream. I No, that's Lois coughing in the background. I've never heard of that. I don't know who Samantha Irvin is. Where's Camille? Like, you build up this girl to be like the new China, and then she's off TV for 2 months, and she's in a movie right now, a major movie. You would think you would want her on AEW screen for fans of the movie. I mean, a system that's almost you got to be putting time out for a couple seconds for that. Are you American? What are you working for ICE? I've never heard of it. How much super chats for you to take an MLC for life or Rated Vito Stinks poster to AEW tomorrow? That'd be $500. Do you like the band The Shags? Never heard of them, to be honest with you. Yes, I'm Nigerian. The Nigerian Nightmare. I wish there was a jelly bean near me. Always wanted to try it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that. I don't. You'd think Filipino fast food that there'd be one. Like I used to play hockey in Garden Grove, which is a heavy, heavy Filipino area. I never saw one there, but thank you, Brickster. I don't know if Jesus loves me, but you know, if I get to Fresno safe and sound, then I'll assume he does love me. I'm a soldier. We got the King game. Kings play the New York Islanders tonight. Big game. They're all big games now. This is a stretch run to the playoffs. Um, I mean, it's nice to be loved. Yeah, I mean, we have a ton of Filipinos, not in my neighborhood, but absolutely, and like Garden Grove in Orange County. Yeah, I would. I mean, I don't eat a lot of Filipino food. You'd think there'd be one in downtown LA by Staples Center or Crypto.com. Um, we don't do the graphic stuff in here, Chief. So I'm gonna call you O. We don't. It's not that kind of stream. Um, Jamie loved you, but you forgot her. I don't know who Jamie is, to be honest with you. Um, so, dude, a ton of Filipinos is how much now? I don't know. Yeah. This is Oh, we don't do the potty mouth talk in here. You'll have to go to Jake Hudson's stream for that. We don't do that in here. Um, no, not really. TB. A couple trolls came in, do a drive by, but they failed, and then they are probably on I don't know, the Shuley network or something. What up, Nikki Lynn? Is Kevin Brennan your father? No, we're only like 9 years apart, so I don't believe Kevin had me when he was 9 years old. I mean, what is he, an NBA player? Yeah, I got no problem with Shab. Like, he was nice to me the time I brought him up at the Improv. Uh, we don't do that kind of talk in here, Mr. TV. I don't, Ant Dog. I don't respond to white boys, so you're gonna have to clean up your act. Uh, I think Court McCown moved to South Carolina or something. I mean, he gets spots when he's in town, So I think he's like a full-time caddy or whatever for Jesper Parnevik, the golfer. I think I will be backstage tomorrow at AEW. I will be getting my passes and ticket from somebody I trust. What up from the Netherlands, home of Alistair Overeem and Stefan Struve? Message hell for review. Well, you're definitely not black. I'll give you that, Ant. I'll give you that. I treasure that tribute you did to Robert, what's his name, who wore the bag on his head. Oh, Robert William Eprovaya. You saw David Spade strangle a um, escort in San Francisco. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Tiger Achilles surgery today. I don't know what that means, TB. We're all black inside. I don't know. You should go to a doctor if that's the case. So I am not black inside. Message hell for review. These are always fun. Yes, I definitely identify as black. 100% there. Thank you, Tay Tuft. You seem like a good sport. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button. That's what I identify with. And then we're going to do probably about another half hour. Oh, Tiger Woods had Achilles surgery today. Yeah, I mean, that poor guy is just breaking down, man. I mean, that guy, that shows you how much pussy affects a man. This guy was on his way to being the Wayne Gretzky of the golf world. I mean, he was going to set right. He could have won 30 to 35 majors, and he gets caught cheating. Never the same again. I mean, didn't I see you in a cornhole line? Poor guy's plenty of money. Yeah, 100%. I don't feel sorry for him about money, but I mean, he was well on his way to winning 30 plus majors, and just would have set records that were incomprehensible. No, he was wore out from pussy. And then the second he got caught cheating on his wife, starts driving off of roads. I mean, you look at the next great golfer, whoever it will be, they'll win maybe 5 or 6 majors. Tiger could have won 35. If for some godly reason Dabbleverse gets a show at the store, are you closing it? No, no, I don't. I learned my lesson at Hackamania. People who like the Dabbleverse, they don't want to watch stand up. They want to watch like a Dabbleverse roast, and that's, um, you know, yeah. But most guys aren't into cheating or whatever with good-looking chicks. They're just in it, the thrill of the chase, the thrill of the kill. I mean, I could say, and I'm not happy to say I've cheated, but I have. And then when I got cheated on, I'm like, this sucks. I never upgraded looks wise. It was usually always a downgrade. But you're not cheating for like you think, hey, if a good looking chick is fucking me, a second girl, be cool. I'm cool. Are you more black than Andrew Schultz? Well, I don't know much about Andrew Schultz, so the thrill of the kill. When I say that, it's like I think guys and girls cheat too. Trust me on that one. It's not just all dudes. Believe me. And it's the thrill of the chase. Thrill of getting caught. Whatnot. So you know. But do you like the smell of the deception? No, I mean, like I said, once I got cheated on, I realized how shitty it is to do. So, well, we cheat too. Like, I can't, uh, that's the thing with me is that I know when someone's cheating on me now because I've cheated and I've been cheated on. So I know the signs. I know the signs going both ways. So when a girl gets a makeover about 2 to 3 weeks before she leaves you, that makeover ain't for you, brother. If you were black, would you play football or played football? That's how the Mormons roll, right? Women get vaginas, so 100%. I can't disagree with you that women do have vaginas. So I don't watch Bill Maher. He's too bitter, man. Like he's just too angry, and he just seems unhappy. Like, why am I doing this HBO show? Well, let me do it then. I mean, Michael, I don't, you gotta be funny, man. I'm gonna block you. I got no mods in here right now. Oh no, I got Zoom in here. You gotta be funny, man. Well, put your mom in front of me and see which way I go. Hello. Who knows what happened to Dennis Miller? I don't plan on retiring. I will do comedy till I'm dead. So, I mean, I still have fun doing it. I still love doing it. And that's the great thing about comedy. You can do it till you're 100 years old. As long as you got people in the crowd, you know. So, by the way, I'll be at the Comedy Store this Saturday night. Thank you very much. A couple trolls today, but none of them funny. Rich Miller, Dennis Miller, Larry Vazios. Hey, see, I'll throw a deep cut at you, Chicken Man. Not really. Earl Monroe, the basketball player from the New York Knicks. Yeah, Don Rickles was doing theater shows in his 80s. I'm probably Don Rickles, to be honest with you. So Frank Sinatra sang and basically until he died. So, I think comedy is, you really just have, I think as long as you have your faculties, all right, Michael. Well, you keep telling yourself that. We don't do all caps in here. Song Jones. We don't. That's Peter Chicken Man Brennan is the only person. I don't really know about Pereira. I don't really follow this generation of UFC. Yeah, Rich Little's still doing it. Wayne Newton's still doing it. So, Michael, I'm gonna put you in timeout. You're so unfunny, I can't take it. God damn, you're unfunny. UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Yeah, but he still could do it. I mean, Sinatra toward the end was still very good. Um, Song Jones, Last Chance, no more all caps. Oh no, I did not know that AC/DC. I mean, I'm not like a huge Sinatra fan. I really only like My Way. Tukey is telling the truck story. I don't know what that means. We don't talk about the Dabbleverse in here. This, go to Ray DeVito stream for that stuff, baby. We don't. This is a non-Dabbleverse world in here. Thank you very much. Luke, I'm not going to post that, you fucking Momo. Man, there's some unfunny people in this stream today. I mean, if you're going to troll, be funny. Please, I'm begging you. I'll beat my mods and getting you out of here. And you guys wonder why I don't do more of these streams. Hit the like and subscribe button. Even the trolls. Come on, man. Get your lives together. Or I'll just delete my YouTube channel. Let's go for a different angle while I have to conduct some business. I don't have a producer, so I've got to do this shit on my own. I mean, Cena turning heel was very good. I mean, I think that it's nowhere near Hulk Hogan turning heel. I mean, that's what it's getting compared to the most, but it's not even close. Because you got to understand, Cena is still a popular wrestler, whereas in 1996, Hulk Hogan was very stale. He had done the eat your vitamins, say your prayer shtick for 12 years. People were sick of it, and the idea of Hulk Hogan being a heel was unthinkable at that time. So, it's nowhere near what, in terms of the John Cena heel turn. It's just nowhere near what the Hogan heel turn was. So, I just think that. But it was good. I mean, it's certainly, I think someone said it's the most watched WWE clip of all time, which is saying something. 50-year history. That's the most watched clip of all time. So, yeah, I mean, it's well, I don't know if I would say he never had the popularity Hogan had. I mean, see, it's tough. Like, most people. What up, guys? I missed a few. Yeah, I don't mind people who are rude, but you got to be funny. But it's like when most people will say their favorite Van Halen singer is David Lee Roth. But in terms of records sold, they actually sold more records with Sammy Hagar. And that's kind of like Hogan and Cena. Like, I would say Cena is one of the very few wrestlers who have non-wrestling fans. The movies, TV shows, commercials. I mean, it's. But if Hulk Hogan grew up in this era where you could do TikToks and YouTube and I mean, Hulk Hogan was popular with no social media back then. So it'd be interesting to see if Hogan was in this era. So I don't know. They're probably even in terms of popularity. Although I do think Hulk Hogan is on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling and Cena isn't. I do like the one album, Peter Chicken Man Brennan, Stone Cold turning heel was crazy too. But he was almost a heel when he started the Attitude Era. But he was like kind of like a Rick Rude heel where you root for him. So yeah, I mean Cena. I mean, yeah, but Hogan had a lot of female fans too. I mean, Hogan was a rock star in the '80s. Um, but I mean, Hogan was. I mean, Cena's movies were probably a little bit better than Hogan, but back then, I mean, it's tough. Who's more popular? Is Rogan confronting Mysterio the store's most viewed video? I would probably say so. In terms of if you ask people what's the most watched comedy store video on YouTube, I don't, you'd probably go with the Rogan Mencia thing. And once again, that was the brilliance of Red Band filming that. Red Band, I never hear Red Band's name being bandied about in terms of, genius. But like, dude, the guy's been on the forefront of the Rogan podcast, Your Mom's House, and now Kill Tony. I mean, Kill Tony would not be the same without Red Band. And you never really hear that, but like Red Band is a comic, so he knows when a punchline's about to hit. He gets a sound effect right. He's very much like Coach T was with Roast Battle. You got to have someone, if you're going to do sound effects or whatever, you got to know when a joke's about to bomb or do well, and you're ready. So I challenge anyone to find a Rick Rude match where his ass doesn't come out of his tights. Yeah, I mean, those tights were pretty tight. So, but it's interesting about John, who's more popular. I mean, I would say the most popular wrestlers of all time, of every era, The Rock, because The Rock's movies. I mean, The Rock's definitely the most successful wrestler turned actor. So I'd say The Rock, Hogan, Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair is a name that non-wrestling fans know. And then the fourth one, that's a tough one. Stone Cold's probably the most well known because he's dabbled, if you will, that word, in films and acting. Ahmed Johnson tights. Oh boy. I think Ron Simmons beat the shit out of Ahmed Johnson in real life. What do you do when you run into the Dabbleverse guys? I mean, I'm cool with all those. Yeah, Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior's definitely up there. Now, I'm just talking about pure popularity. I mean, Flair's, every time I mention Flair's name on stage, I'll always get, if the main room is sold out and there's 400 people in it, I'll get 20 people going, woo! Whereas if I mention, say, Sting, I don't know if people would know who that is. You got to follow wrestling to know who Sting is. I mean, he did some movies, but none of them did that well. So I would go at the Mount Rushmore of popularity is The Rock, Hogan, Stone Cold, and then the four spots debatable. You could say The Undertaker, Flair. I mean, I would say Flair. So Rock, Hogan, Stone Cold, and Flair. Now, if you're going to go, and then you could branch off to, other categories, the best heels. That's a whole different category. The best faces. I mean, best heels to me. I would go Nikita Koloff, Rick Rude. I mean, Sid when he was a heel. I mean, Jake the Snake Roberts. Yeah, I mean, Jake the Snake Roberts is someone that, Legion of Doom, Junkyard Dog and Mid-South. Best tag team? I mean, that's a tough one. There's a lot of great, there's Midnight Express, there's the Road Warriors, there's, I like the Superpowers, Nikita Koloff and Dusty Rhodes, but they weren't together all that long, so I don't know if I would put them in there. And then there's, like the best. There's the Mount Rushmore of non WWE wrestlers. And, if you're an older guy, or girl, Bruno Sammartino is going to be in the discussion. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of worst physiques? In wrestling, probably Gilbert, Abdullah the Butcher, 100%. I mean, Roddy Piper. Yeah, I mean, Piper's a great heel, I mean, Andre the Giant, carried the company in the 70s and early 80s. I mean, the first few WrestleManias were based around Andre the Giant. I mean, so Gilbert, Abdullah the Butcher, worst bodies. Man, that's a tough one. I'm just trying to think of some, worst bodies. I mean, that's a tough one. Yeah, sub to Earl, 100%. Sub and like. Yeah, I mean, Dusty Rhodes, like Adrian Adonis toward the end, like, it's a little rough to look at. I mean, he got pretty fat. Chief Chase Strongbow was not going to win any bodybuilding competitions. That's a fact, Jack. See, I'll do a Dabbleverse term for you guys. Haystacks Calhoun was, if you're an older wrestling fan, look up Haystacks Calhoun. He was not in great physical shape. ST Outback Jack and ST Jones, get the fuck out of here. Are you trolling with that? So yeah, those would be my worst wrestlers. Ivan Putski had a great body. Okay, I don't know who that is. And then, yeah, I would like to get 3 million subscribers. Can you imagine the money someone who has 3 million? I mean, I don't do this channel for money, but like, I mean, when you get 1 million subscribers, you're making the money, honey. Even just views. You don't even have to do live streams anymore. Just views on your videos would be pretty. Would you rather have $1 or $2? Well, $2. I'm Jewish. So, strangest bodies, I would say maybe Dino Bravo. I mean, he was so muscular but short. All right, Spine. I mean, come on, man. Show me the money, honey. If you're going to talk about the money, honey, at least hit the like and subscribe button, please. Pretty please. I mean, there's so many. I mean, the greatest female wrestlers of all time, you'd probably have to go Moolah. I mean, Wendy Richter, I don't know if I'd say she was one of the greatest. I mean, Mercedes Moné, was a great wrestler. China. Well, how about $5? Let's ante it up to 5. Show me the money, honey. So Trish Stratus, would you rather? Come on, haha. You guys all talk about money, but no one's. You want to see the scenery? Give me some greenery. What is going on with the world these days? I don't know what's going on with this stream, let alone the world. Well, then, stop talking about money then, Vito Brado. No. So, Spine, thank you. I'm just busting balls, Spine. You're a good person. You don't have to donate money in here. I don't grift for money. There's plenty of ways to help a streamer. You can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the videos, X the videos, tweet the videos out. Hey, Earl Skakel's going live, and gets a few heads in here. Spine, if you ask it one more time, you're done. You got to be funny, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yes, check out the Inappropriate Earl podcast. Check out my Patreon channel is back in business. I'm just getting a text. Too many transsexuals on Hinge. Well, luckily, I'm not Hinge. No, I'm AEW for life, baby. We don't talk about the WWE in here. Oh, please don't tell me I remind you of Nicole Tran in any capacity. I got some Canadian bacon. Hey, Nymphetamine, get the fuck out of here, you loser. No, we don't do that in here, Ray. We don't talk about the Jews in here. So check out my new, well, it's not my new Patreon, but my updated Patreon. We are back in business. Full sets at the Comedy Store. Enjoy, please. I don't know what SawCon is, so no, I have not seen it. We're going to do about another 9 minutes. Yeah, Lois just saying hello. Lois is chilling right now. Let's check in on the baby. Let's check in on the baby. Lois, say hello to the fans, Holmes. Look at that baby. There will not be. Yes, Lois has a partially collapsed trachea, but she's all right. She's all right, though. She just eats, so her throat gets a little, you know. Look at that baby. No, she's okay, though. Yes, the elliptical is still there. Spine, I gotta drop you, baby. You are so unfunny, and just remember, before I do block you, I want you to know that when I end this stream, I'm gonna take a nap in $1 million condo, and then I'm gonna get up and drive in a $70,000 car to the supermarket. You're gonna be popping your pimples in your 1-bedroom apartment. You're out of here, you fucking loser. Not anymore. Hello. Fuck yeah. I mean, I don't mind people trolling in here, but you gotta be funny, man. I mean, like, I might have the most unfunny stream in the internet. Earl Skakel here. When your Blue Chew energy drink goes big, besides MLC, what other Dabbleverse pod you're sponsoring? I'm going to sponsor Peter Chicken Man Brennan. Spine was not funny. He was horrible. And, like, haha, if you think Spine's funny, leave the stream now. Since when do you grocery shop anywhere except the gas station? Good point, Williams. Don't worry about what I know, Eric Thomas. Well, haha, if you don't think I'm funny, that's totally cool. Then leave the stream, baby. No, my condo's not $500,000. It's $1.1 million. So don't worry about it. Yes, my dog is dying. There's no doubt about that. Earl, can you give us a teaser for one of your bits? I don't know any of your material. I don't do that for free, baby. I mean, the teaser for one of my bits is the last 55 minutes on this stream. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm waiting because the condo right next door to me just sold for 1.5, so I'm good. You know, and I have the largest unit, in my building, so I'm doing good. How much does maintenance feels on a milli condo? Well, the homeowners are $594 a month, which are pretty low in this area, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I mean, my friend lives in a building where the homeowners are $1,600 a month. That's not the rent. That's not the mortgage. That's just the homeowners association dues. Best gas station, but probably Rhino 69, but the liquid ones are better because it gets into your bloodstream faster. So what year did you get it? I got my condo in 2001. So, I bought it for 371, put half down, and I live in West Hollywood, not LA. Um, I mean, I know a friend of mine who bought a house in like Death Valley for like $87,000, and it's basically a mansion, and he just rents it out. No, the porno is all filmed in the valley. So make your own comedy store. That's a lot of money. I mean, the comedy store sits on a bed of land that is probably worth prime sunset. I mean, that just the land is probably 50 to $100 million. Just the land. That's not talking the business or the building. Um, so yeah, I mean the electrical. I mean to own a comedy club like the Comedy Store, you got to have money, honey. But like my friend who bought a home in Death Valley is a pure investment move, and I think he gets rent of I don't know like 3-4 grand a month, and it's just like it's smart business. I would buy a home in Death Valley. I certainly wouldn't live there, but I would buy a home there. Um, well, how long does it take to write a joke? I mean, it's really some jokes are quick. Like I saw, a story about the girl who fucked 1,000 guys in a gangbang in 12 hours, and now she's pregnant. And I thought, wow, that kid's gonna feel like he's on a water park ride when he flies out. That joke literally took me 10 seconds. It just came into my head, and that's where it went. Some jokes take weeks to fine tune. Some jokes take years to fine tune. I do a joke about the French pole vaulter in the Olympics that you think, girl, the Olympics were like a long time ago, but it's such a funny story to me that I'm still tweaking it every time on stage. I add to it. Uh, I don't do task for subs. Most likely comedian you'll see coming out of your building: Simone, Ron Funches. I probably Tim Dillon. That's a fact, Jack. How many times do you think you told your most popular joke? I mean, the O.J. Dexter joke. I mean, it's a lot. But see, a lot of people are like, dude, write new material, and I do. But every week I'm at the Comedy Store. I do the classics. I do the greatest hits because that crowd is new. They've never heard the O.J. joke. So even though I've been doing the O.J. joke for say 10 years because it's O.J., I do a Michael Jackson joke that my ex fiance wrote for me. I've been doing that for probably 5 years. It's a new joke to that crowd. I don't care if the comics in the back have heard it 100 times because that's not who I'm playing for. Um, so, how many times do you? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 100%. But see, that's funny. That's a nice add-on to the joke. Um, has anyone ever donated $20 on your live streams? I mean, every now and then I do get like a fat. I would probably say 15 times people have donated $20. I've had a few $100 super chats, and Pert Berkins, I think, did a $200 super chat once, and then like 2 minutes later did a $100 super chat. I haven't seen the guy since. Yeah, but that's funny, William. Like that could be another sidebar to the joke. What up, Ryan? What up? What up? Karen Bass is not funny. Funny looking, maybe, but so but I mean, I know Melton and Kevin Brennan have gotten $500 super chats. Um, I'm telling you, Harley Cameron is the fucking sweetest girl on earth. I mean, um, and RJ City is a legend. MVP, like MVP keeps it real, man. There's no bullshit with him. So I had a great night last night. So good that I'm going to drive to Fresno tomorrow. And Big Bill at the Kookaburra Lounge did great. So, AEW, I'm an AEW. Are there comedy groupies? Yeah, I mean, ask Chris D'Elia that question. Ask Brian Callen. Ask Jeff Lifshitz. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say I get them, but like I've been approached at times. Any new episode? I wish, man. No, I mean, the Jellies didn't get canceled. A lot of people think it did, but Tyler just didn't want to do it anymore. But he's so like kind of wacky that he might just call us up all and go, "Hey, let's do another season." Um, that's funny. Hulk Hogan's tights, brother. By the way, I can do the full Hulk Hogan bash at the beach speech to perfection, but you know, that's a $20 super chat. I can't be doing that for free. Paul Rubens, did he get? I'm sure he did. I mean, people love celebrities. You know, wrestlers get groupies, and you know, comics get groupies. Obviously, rock stars do. Sports players, you know. When I used to go to the Forum Club back in the day after King games, the hockey players cleaned up, brother. But you know, Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, was a very successful actor. Yeah, pro wrestlers on another level. You know how much pussy Ultimate Warrior got? Hulk Hogan in his prime, Sting, Luger, all those guys with great bodies. Forget about it. How much for a Shawn Michaels sexy boy rendition with the lunge double bicep flex? Um, I mean, I don't really do a Shawn Michaels impression. I would not charge you for that because I don't know really how to do it. You think I'm cute and I'm sexy, sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. So, so I would not charge you for that impression because I don't know how to do it. Just save your money. Best theme song. I mean, that's up there, no doubt about it. Yeah, hockey players do all right. Hockey players do all right. I mean, I had a girl come up to me a couple months ago, I think with her boyfriend. Like, I don't do threesomes, although I've been in 2 gangbangs. Hello! But I had a really good set that night. And I'm in all leather and all that stuff. And she's like, you have it, and I want it. Hello! I would love to do a gig on Sirius Radio, like a comedy show, like just interview comics. But you know, you got to be brought in by a manager. No, I was not. I was getting to do the. I was doing the banging. I was doing the banging. That would be great if I had a female gangbang where I was getting banged. Are you a very immense penis? Ho! 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 Uh, we don't do that kind of dirty talk in here. Do you? I don't even know what that means. Hulk Hogan's tights. No, I was not asked to do the new Hollywood Squares. I mean, I think anything that Jeff Ross is involved in, I will not be, and I'm okay with that. I'm getting some text right now. We don't do the Jesus talk in here. So hold on there. Okay, you guys, cocaine. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Who's the most famous person you can call that would pick up? Rob Schneider, 100%. I could call Rob Schneider right now, and he would pick up the phone. That's a $100 super chat. I could call Ken Jeong, and he would pick up the phone. You know, I'm well liked in my business. Of course, everyone who loves me doesn't help me, but you know, what are you going to do? That is the business in a nutshell. But you know, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? We got a couple more minutes, guys. Isn't Schneider kicked out of Hollywood for being conservative? Not really. I mean, he's probably lost some gigs, to be honest with you, for that. But Rob's a great guy. I get along with him very well. I know Ricochet was involved with Dr. Ken at the Revolution pay-per-view. I've been in Louis Anderson's house. Definitely Rob Schneider. I mean, Russell Peters, if you want to talk current people. Dr. Ken, absolutely. I mean, Dolph Ziggler is up there. Yeah, don't forget to sub to Earl Skakel. I've done a near 70-minute stream for no money, honey. And I'm still having a good time. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Louis, Sweet Lou, yeah, when he had a residency at, I think, what's that shitty hotel? It's like a castle. I'm drawing a blank. No, Hulk Hogan will not take Earl's calls. 100% there. Excalibur. Yes, thank you. I think Louis had a residency out there for a very long time. I mean, I'm sure Louis, I don't have Stallone's number. Yeah, I mean, that would help me. Oh, I don't know. I mean, Rob's got a lot of shit though. Like, Rob puts out a lot of movies, that go straight to Netflix or, whatever. So like people think, oh, he's not doing anything. It's kind of like Carrot Top. Oh, Carrot Top hasn't worked in years. Carrot Top is killing it in Vegas. Trust me on that one. You guys don't have to worry about Carrot Top. Excalibur, I walked through it once. It's like dirty and nasty. So I can only imagine what the rooms are like. I mean, last time I was in Vegas, outside of Hackamania, I mean, that was a nice hotel, but, the neighborhood sucked was when I went to visit my ex when she was working on a Rob Riggle. I think she was at the Tropicana or something, and it was a nice room. Carrot Top is the Blue Man Group of... Yeah, I mean, Carrot Top is killing it. Like, you got people in the Dabbler saying, I make a lot of money in super chats, a couple grand a month. Garrett Top makes a couple grand an hour. Like, he's doing fine. There's a reason he doesn't leave Vegas. Why would he? He's really talented. I mean, prop comedy is a weird thing. Let's get to 50 likes, and then I got to watch the King game and make some money, honey. Yeah, I mean, Rob Schneider is doing very well. I mean, well, it is. I mean, Carrot Top's prop jokes are very well written. So it's not, I mean, the first prop comic I saw was probably Angel Salazar, check it out. And he was funny. Yeah, Patrick Roy's not fucking around. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's like for a long time before Dice started getting into some good movies and shit, people thought he was a has-been. And I think he had a residency at the Sheraton in Vegas, or the Hilton. It was the Hilton in Vegas. Dice is doing fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, he is underrated. I believe Carrot Top is underrated. I mean, his movie, Chairman of the Board, it didn't do that well, but, he's doing okay. The same thing with Louis Anderson. I don't know what Louis Anderson made playing the Excalibur, but I'm sure it was a pretty penny. George Wallace is like the king of Vegas comedy. He doing okay. Who's someone popular that's very overrated in your eyes? Jay Johnson. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Someone popular that's very overrated. I mean, I don't get Bill Hicks. I mean, I just don't get the adoration that he gets. But if you're talking about living comics, I mean, that's a tough one. There's a lot of us. Yeah, I mean, Dane's never made me laugh, but you're not that popular and aren't funny. He doesn't do it for me. But I don't like high energy act out comedy, so I'm the worst person to ask about Dane Cook. Yeah, I mean, with Bert is like Kiss. You either love Kiss or you hate Kiss. There's no in between. And I think with Bert, it's um, it's not. Um, there's no in between with Bert. You don't go, well, he's kind of funny. You either think he's the greatest comic right now or you don't like him. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Amy Schumer, but obviously she's funny. I mean, you don't get TV gigs and movie gigs and not be funny. But I'm not. Yes, Mitch Hedberg was funny. Um, so that's pretty funny. Wait, who was that? TB? Willie Tyler and Lester? Um, I mean, listen, he still sells out clubs and shit. So, um, oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. But Dane, Chris D'Elia, I almost had to break up a fight between Chris D'Elia and Dane Cook at the Improv once because I walked up. Okay, Jay Johnson. I'm not very familiar with his act, in all honesty. So I walked up to the Improv one night, and Rita, the booker's like, "Hey, you got to break up Dane and Chris. They're about to throw down." And that would be a good fight. And they were outside, and I think Dane was mad that Chris got to go ahead of him. But it's like, comedy's cutthroat. I mean, Dane Cook was the biggest comic in the world, played hockey arenas. But then D'Elia came out of nowhere and just he basically overtook the spotlight, and Dane did not like that. I mean, Dane has a huge ego, and who wouldn't have a huge ego when you're playing hockey arenas? But he had a couple. Dane rubbed a lot of people the wrong way behind the scenes. I mean, my friend was a casting director in his last big movie, and he was like, "I'll never work with him again." And I'm like, "Why not?" He said, "You can be a dick if you're a star." And then he paused. Dane can't be a dick. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not an Amy Schumer fan, but yeah, well, I mean, hello. See, I see what you did there, JFMC. No, I mean, it's like wrestling, most older wrestlers don't want to put over the younger talent because then there goes their spot. I mean, no comics help me. And I'm not trying to, I don't want to turn into Barry Diamond, but especially successful comics don't help me the most. That's the one group of comics I don't get along with is the comics around my age who are super successful because I'm cool. I'm not successful, but I'm cool. And they don't want to be around a cool comic their age because they're threatened by it. But it's not like if you get me on Gutfeld, your spot's going to disappear. It's like, help a brother out. So, well, Amy might transfer into being a good comic actress. Kind of like Roseanne. Roseanne got so successful, she basically quit doing comedy for a while. So Lois could turn into Toto. Well, she's better move it. I mean, Lois is she's no spring chicken. Hey, let's get to 50 likes and then I'll end the stream. I don't ask you guys much. Comedy is absolutely cutthroat. I mean, I'm one of the more well-liked comics in Rob Schneider was so successful early, he basically quit doing stand-up. If you're making millions of film, on SNL and all that, why would you want to go to Jacksonville and play the Comedy Zone? Yeah, but he was famous long before that Whitney show. I mean, that might have put him over the top, but his dad had connections too. And Chris, listen, just judging him as a comic, his work ethic was pretty good. Like, he did not rest on, hey, my dad's famous, give me a gig. Here comes Lois. Lois B. She got a little cough right now. Lois, go drink some water. Go drink some water. Lois be chilling right now. $100%. My dog ain't suffering. Trust me on that one. This dog lives the life. Trust me on that one. I mean, is she thriving? No. But she's not in pain, I can assure you that much. Yes, she has outlasted every woman I know. Lois, go drink some water. Move out. Drink some water. Lois is 15 years old. Yes, she is about 15. All right, we got one more minute, guys. We're going to go to 80 minutes. No, she's just old. She's living her life. She's going to go get some water now. Yeah, hit the like and sub. See, she wants water. Yeah, hit the like button, you tax cheats. I mean, you guys are out of control, man. I don't ask you guys for much. Yeah, I mean, Lois does live a great life, and as me and Gail, her mom. Thank you very much, Step Aside Jesus. I'm not for everyone. And go, like and subscribe to me, obviously, but also go to Jordan's channel, like and subscribe. The best travel vlog in the motherfucking business. I'll look that up. Earl, has your vet ever mentioned Hycodin for her cough? I mean, it's not a cough. It's just, it's a cough, but it's it's a collapsed trachea, so it's not. There's nothing you can do about that. And given her age, 50 likes, guys, I'm out of here. No, I'm just kidding that. So it's like, I'm trying to think what it's like. It's, it's like having water on the brain. You can't get rid of it. So it's just, you have to try and do the best you can and maintain it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to watch the Kings New York Islanders game. Thank you very much for this fun and lively stream. I'll check it out. Thank you, Bryson. I love you all. Go Kempe. Adrian Kempe in the house. Go Kuznetsov, the new king, number 96. Earl Skakel and Lois. Over and out.